Hello people, first of all, happy Makar Sankranti from me to your family and your loved ones and you. Wishing you all a very happy Makar Sankranti, and let's start with today's LeetCode daily question, that is 2225. Find players with 0 or 1 losses, and in this we'll be given an integer array matches where matches I will be equal to winner I comma loser I, indicates that winner I defeated the player loser I in a match. Okay, and we have to return a list answer of size 2 where answer 0 is a list of all players that have not lost any matches, and answer 1 is the list of all players that have lost exactly one match. Okay, and we have to note that we have to sort them at the end. Okay, and note you should only consider the players that have played at least one match, and the test cases will be generated such that note to obviously, so these will be some constraints, and winner I is not equal to loser I. These are the constraints. Okay, so what we can do is we can use a hash map to store that if a person has lost any match, or if a person has how many number of matches he has won, or if he how many number of matches he has lost. Okay, so based on that particular value we can always find the solution. Okay, so now let's start with creating a hash map of integer sorry map of integer comma integer. Let's call it map, and okay, sorry, map. We could a new hash map. Okay, and now let's start iterating over the matches array, that for int I equal to 0, I less than match. Okay, I don't know what has happened to me today. Matches dot length I plus plus. Okay, so what we'll do, let's do map dot put matches I 0 comma map dot get or default value, uh, default matches I 0 comma 0, considering that the person who is the winner hasn't lost any match. So this means that if the value is not present, so we'll be putting 0 in that case. Okay, so if a person is the winner, so that means he hasn't lost any match, and so we'll be putting 0 at that place. Okay, so the other person that we have to put is the loser. Okay, matches I 1 comma map dot get or default. Here we'll be storing that how many in the, okay, so basically in the key we'll be storing the player, like let's say the team name or the player, and in the values we'll be storing the number of matches which they have lost or they have won. Okay, so we are storing the number of matches they have lost. Okay, matches I 1 comma 0, and let's just increment it. Okay, notice in that case when which they are winning, that means they are not losing, so we are just updating 0 as their natural value. But in this case, if they are losing, if they are present at the I1th index, so that means they are lost a match, so we are increasing their loss counter by 1. Okay, so now let's create the answer list, and now just we have to traverse in the array. Let's have answer list of integer answer, that is equal to new array list. Okay, so now let's add two empty array list to the answer. Ans dot add new array list, and again let's add two new array list because we have to return the list of size 2 new array list. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to just fill the values in both of the indexes of the array list of the answer list basically. Then let's use a for that for int I in, let's say int match int player. Okay, let's call it int player in map dot key set. Okay, so what we have to now, it's we should consider that what we have to do, we have in the answer 0th list, like means the list which is present at the 0th index of our answer list, we have to add all the players that have not lost any matches. Okay, so what we will be doing, we'll be checking that if map dot get player that is equal to 0. That means the player hasn't lost any match, so we'll be adding that to the uh, 0th index answer list. So what we'll do, ans dot get 0 dot add player. Okay. And else we'll be checking for the second case, that is if the player has lost one match, exactly one match. Okay, so for this the value for that particular player should be 1. Okay, so let's do map dot get 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 player is equal to 1. Okay, so that means he has lost exactly one match, so we have to add it to the uh, uh, array which is present at the one index. Okay, add player. Okay, and now just we have to sort them, collections dot sort. Okay, or instead of using I have used the hash map, you can definitely use a tree map, so that you will not be having to use collections to sort the both of their list. Okay, ans dot get 0. Similarly for the array list that is present at the one index, collections dot sort ans dot get 1. Okay, and let's just return the answer list. Okay, so now let's run it once. Okay, and gets accepted. Okay, so now let's submit it. And it works perfectly fine. Okay, so this was it for today. Thank you for watching.